want to bring back our political experts for more analysis on the breaking news we're following right now. Ron DeSantis officially, publicly launching his campaign for president of the United States on Twitter. And Caitlin, I understand they got some problems over there. What are you hearing?
Yeah, this was a concern that some people had today when they said they were going to be announcing this on Twitter Spaces, which is essentially this audio-only offer that Twitter has where you could go and listen to a conversation someone has. That's what David Sacks, Ron DeSantis, and Elon Musk are supposed to be doing. But clearly, I'm not sure if they anticipated how many people would be listening to this or trying to join in on this. Obviously, quite an audience on this. And there's a lot of glitches, Wolf, that are delaying this. It's still a difficulty to even actually listen to this conversation. It's not even totally clear if it's fully started. They were trying to do so a few moments ago and start this conversation. You heard Elon Musk briefly speaking on this, but it essentially kept crashing and kept dropping. And this is something that was a potential to happen. Obviously, Twitter has not been running smoothly, as you've seen how understaffed it's been. And even the Biden campaign has been mocking it already. The President Biden sending out a tweet saying this link works. It's a link to fundraise for his campaign. He's already ribbing the DeSantis campaign launch and just how glitchy it is. It's definitely not off to a smooth start. And this is the concern, of course. And this is what, when you do have those similar traditional campaign announcements, you don't have an issue like this. But this is how the DeSantis campaign so far is getting started, where they're having not a very controlled issue. And Elon Musk keeps talking about how many people are trying to listen. Obviously, the expectation would be that they knew it would be a widely listened to campaign launch, and clearly it's having a lot of issues. I don't even think it's actually happening right now, Wolf.
It's very awkward.
Based on what I can see.
It was supposed to start about 20 minutes or so ago. It hasn't started yet. Sarah, you're our social media analyst. You're an expert in this whole area. Give us your analysis of what's going on, this major glitch unfolding right now for the DeSantis campaign.
Yeah, so I was in that audio space, and when I joined Wolf, there were about 667,000 people that were trying to listen. That's what the audio space said at the time. Now, to give you some context, Twitter has held much bigger events. When Elon did his BBC interview through audio, I think that got up to 3 million people. But what I think they probably didn't anticipate was this many people coming in at the exact same time. Because they had announced that this was going to happen at 6 p.m., you can imagine hundreds of thousands, if not over 1 million people trying to listen to this. And the problem, Wolf, is that when you have such a high-frequency event in any kind of technology, it could be on social media, I'm on my phone right now, it can be in streaming when you're watching sports, it's that huge deluge of people coming in at the same time that often messes things up. Now, the problem that this is going to have for the DeSantis campaign, and Caitlin just mentioned this, is that he's trying to send this message that I can bypass the traditional media, I can go direct to my listeners. Well, when the first time you try to do that in launching your campaign, it doesn't work, and you're almost a half hour late to the announcement, it's a very bad look. It's going to make him likely less risk-taking when it comes to this type of thing in the future.
You're absolutely right, Abby. This is clearly not the rollout that DeSantis and his campaign were looking for, were hoping for, is it?
No, it's not. But I mean, I think we have to be honest that this outcome was pretty predictable. I mean, especially given the troubles that this platform, Twitter, has had in the past. The challenge with doing an event like this, if you were Ron DeSantis and you're trying to present an image of a competent campaign that has its advanced work done, that knows how to put together a smooth running event, which is a kind of microcosm of a smooth running campaign, doing it in this format always introduced a huge amount of risk. And what's happening now is that instead of talking about what Ron DeSantis is running on and how he's running, what his campaign looks like, people are going to be talking about how this event went. And there is such a thing as negative attention. And he's right now getting a lot of negative attention, and that's probably going to continue. And it's probably not going to be undone by anything that is said later tonight in a more traditional format. First impressions matter. They matter a lot in politics. And I think that he is learning a really important lesson right now that, if you're going to do something unconventional, you really have to have your ducks in a row and understand how this is working. And as Sarah was saying, there were about 600,000 people in this event. That's not actually that many people. When I checked a couple minutes ago, it was about 300,000. So a lot of people are leaving. Maybe they're being kicked out because of technical glitches. Those are not huge numbers. It should be able to be handled by a a competent corporation and a competent campaign. The fact that it's not is, I think, very problematic on both fronts.